Guys, Ryan here with another video for you. This is my review of the Rogue One AT-ACT from Hasbro. This came out in 2016 and it was $300 at the time of the release. And that is crazy. I like this thing, I like it a lot. But $300? That doesn't make sense to my brain hurts. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start with the figures, and then I shall give my thoughts on this. So, over here, we have three figures, or two figures and an astromech droid. So, my favorite of the three is this guy. This is the AT-ACT driver. I like the white, and you can kind of tell it has like this bluish gray. You can't really get the bluish out of it on camera, but you have this bluish gray, and it's like, I like it. Just the combination of the white, the bluish gray, these little accents of red, like, you know, just looks right in my eyes. But unfortunately, this little the comma on the waist, every time that you sit them down for driving the AT-ACT, it bends and it stays that way, and I don't like that. They should use the softer plastic, and would have fixed that issue. He does come with this gun, which is probably one of my favorite molds. See if I get my camera to focus. One of my favorite molds that come out of the Rogue One wave. Jen Erso here. She is exclusive, kind of. The only thing that sets her apart from the single-carded one and the one with that Jedha battle pack is that they put some sandy color like on her feet, but you can't tell because it's so light. Like you can't tell at all on camera. It's hard to see in person. You really have to look. But I don't know. It's not really all that special, but it's a main character, so. Now, I do like that they gave her a holster. I always like to have holsters and everything. There is her gun. I like how they use the World War II guns and everything for inspiration in Star Wars. But then we have this astromech, the silver and the dark gray, and then black on the head. It's one of those things, it's also hard to contrast on camera other than the silver. But they use two different types of grays here, and also the one on the body has a little bit of it's like a little bit more shiny than the dome, and the dome also has black on it. Now you could spin the head and everything, but it's not it doesn't have the third tread in the middle, so. But they do make the shape for it. So, I don't know what that's all about. But, in the back. So, anyway, you saw the figures, and I'm betting you want to see the AT-ACT. So, move this stuff out of the way, and I'll bring it into the camera. So, this is really cool. It has lights and sounds, and it can even walk. So, which, was why it was $300. It could walk. Still don't think that it's worth $300, but still. Here we go. These buttons here. That one turns the head, as does this one, just in the opposite direction. And then also, you have this button here. I'm going to turn off these lights. If I press that button, get those really cool lights in the front with the guns. Now, there is this button here, and that will shoot off the bullets. First, I have to load them up. So you open this, put these in there. It comes with all 4 bullets, so not using anything from my own Nerf gun collection or anything. But it comes with 4, they fit in there nicely. I would not try to fit in 5. You just probably end up squishing the bullets. and I press that button. Now I'm going to load it up one more time, and I'm going to shoot myself, that way you guys can see what it looks like from the front. So, basically, if you press it, it'll shoot. It won't shoot all 4 off. I just did that real quick to show you guys. So, this will open up, and it shuts. And that's it. And it's perfect. It's simple, and it's cool. And I think it's better than having that being left open, like, you know. So, good job, Hasbro. Now, in the inside here, see if I could reach my light over, you have that sticker. Now, I believe that sticker, I'm not exactly sure, I can't remember, but I believe that sticker was pre-applied, which is good, because I like the stickers and everything, but applying that one would have been a pain. So, you can see the control panel, really nice molding here, and even the seat has a little texture to it on the back. And the pilot fits in there perfectly. So, the design of the walker overall is really nice. I like how they did, like, this blue. They mixed it in with those the panels, and you could see it has, like, all the wear and everything. So, like, especially on the sides, like, they made it look all scratched up. It's really cool. Now, up here, I'm going to show the walking feature last, because, you know, save the best for last. But you can pop open both sides. Now, you have these. A turret that you can pop on these pegs, like so. And this that you can pop on the peg. Zip line. So you could take this, I'll use my lamp as an example, bring it around, just do something like that, I guess. I'm not gonna really tie it because I don't want to get it stuck, but then you have like a little thing, you know, or you go ahead, slip out this entire thing, which I will take a closer look at in a second, and then you have more pegs up here, stick them up there, clip it to the side here. It's easier to do when you have 2 hands, but clip it to the side. Good God. Hey. There we go. Nope. I am so sorry. Okay, I paused you guys, clipped it, and now let's see how well it works. Try that again. Not so up against the walker. Pretty good. Fast, you know, they made the line just, like, long enough, that way, wherever you put it, it's gonna be, like, fast trip down or whatever. Then you got the turret. I'm just gonna pop it off. Give you guys a better look at that. You put down these bars, and you can even keep these on here and fold it up. It doesn't really matter. I mean, nothing's gonna happen to them. I've experimented in that. So, here we go. Bring in the lights. Up here, you got some really nice detailing on the wall. There we go. That should focus. Those stickers you do apply yourself, which I like stickers, so that wasn't a big deal. The grates on the floor. And I really like the mold for that door. I think that came out really nice. Looks great. You also have some pegs on the floor for the feet, and 2 holes, that way you could attach both of the things at once. And speaking of that, move the walker out of the way one more time. Bring this up. This I like. I'm not sure why, but I like it a lot. If I was little and still played like with this stuff rather than just collecting it, I would have had a blast with just this little thing, because I would have used it as like a command structure, like, you know, a temporary Imperial base. You know, your figures can't really stand up in it, like, you know, inside, but, you know, I didn't care about that when I was little. You sit them down, like, you know. or like an officer's quarters on like a planet that they're experimenting for stuff on. But you got 2 pegs on there, some down there, or holes rather, hole right there, and a whole bunch of pegs stand up your figures. See, I like those little barred windows too, but just folds up, goes back in. Like the design on the side, how it's like scratched away, all that. Now, speaking of the folding and everything, this is the one thing, one thing I don't like about the walker. Only one out of all that. You have to lift these up and to be able to stand a figure in there. So Jen would slam her head if you want to do that, and that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but just made it a little bit taller, Hasbro. A little taller. Would have been perfect. So, you know, but otherwise, if you want to close this up with the figure, you gotta lay him down, or sit him down, or something. You could, I guess, also take a figure and slide it up there. Close her away. But, now, for the walking. For some reason, my phone will not connect. It connected for the first 2 weeks I had this thing, and I have my Bluetooth turned on. I have everything all set. It says that it's connected to Elephant on the app that you download, but Hasbro thought about this. Not a lot of kids these days, like, you know, littler kids, like 6 years old, have phones or mobile devices. Some kids do. Not a lot of kids do though. So they thought about this and they added another button. So hold down that button, and it walks. Now, I'll put that in the way and watch what it does. Okay, well, that wasn't expected. Usually, when it encounters something, maybe it had to be something a little bit bigger, it would take this a step back, and the entire thing would just move back 1 step. But, okay, just wanted to squish it, I guess. Also, I'm not sure exactly what happened. This never happened for me before, but I pressed this, I let go, as you saw my hand down here, and it kept going. Not sure what that was about. One other thing, you can angle these. That's it. That's the last thing. And not very far, but still. It's good, you know? So, when it first came out, like I said, $300 US, which is insane. Absolutely insane. And I would not pay the $300 for it. I believe now on Amazon it's $121, but this was my present that I got for my birthday. So my parents got it for me, and I'm very happy with it. I like it a lot, and if you guys could get it for a good price, I highly recommend it. Even though mine has the issue where my phone's not connecting, I'm okay with that because it has that button. They thought that through, you know? That way people weren't excluded. So, yeah, I recommend this thing, and if you do have the chance, pick it up. That is my thoughts. If you guys have this, or you want this, or whatever, you know, just let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And, yeah, I'll talk to you guys then.